Welcome back to my channel. Today I got a tutorial for you guys using the Beauty Killer palette by Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I'm gonna start with highlighting my brow bone, and I use the color China White. Then I will go in with Courtney and use that as my transition color. And I just got this palette and I have to say I'm really impressed. I love the way the colors blend together and I just love this palette. As you can see, I do like to blend a lot, but I think when you do a good job blending, then the look will just become better at the end. Now I'm going to take the color Vanity and put that in my crease. Do tap off your brush, because sometimes they can be a little bit powdery because they are very pigmented, but they do blend. That's what makes this palette so great. I'm sitting in front of my window, so sometimes the light is a bit brighter, but that's due to the sun. As you can see, I go back and forth the whole time, really blending and trying to just make everything look as smooth as possible. Then I take the color Black Rainbow, which is a great black. There is a bit of glitter in it, but I don't really notice it on the eye. I really put that on the outer corner of my eye, and going back in with the more precise blending brush and blending that all together. And then I will go back with Courtney again and blend even more. Yeah, and I do take the brushes without product on it and put it over top, because there's always some leftovers on the brushes you use. Now I will take the color Confession, which is a beautiful color and very pigmented too, and I put that on almost all of my eyelid, but I will leave a little space on my inner corner open, so I can put a different color there. You know, this is in the morning and it's very early, and I always sit down and I don't really know what I'm going to do, but somehow looks do come out. And same with this, I didn't know I was going to use the color Violence in the inner part of my eye, but I did, and it turned out really nice. I don't know if you can see it as much on camera, but it just gave the eye look even more of a kind of a special look. I don't know. Here I take the Caviar Couch, it's called, by Catrice. It's a gold Catrice cosmetic. It's gold creamy shadow, which you can also use as a eyeliner, and I love using this as a gold eyeliner. Unfortunately, this was part of one of their limited edition things that they do tend to have at times. and I do find that unfortunate because this one is really great and it was really inexpensive. So I do hope they will bring it back one day, and maybe even in more colors. I would love to have this in a more bronzy color. Now I take the color Rich Bitch and I put that on top of the liner because I wanted, Rich Bitch is a very different kind of gold. I don't know how to explain, but I want the eyeliner more to have the color of Rich Bitch, so that's why I put it on top of the eyeliner. Now I take my concealer, and this is a trick I always use. I put on my foundation first, and then I do my eyeshadow, and then I will use my concealer, and I always clean up the outer part of my eyes with the concealer, so you get a really sharp cut without using tape or anything, because you know, when using tape you can mess up your foundation again. Now I'm using the Essence fixing powder, matte fixing powder, and I put it really close to my eye a lot because it is summer and you know your eyes tear a little bit more, get watery a little bit more, and I don't want to I hate it when you get the dark shadows, you know, when the eye starts to run. I don't know how to explain it, but I think you guys know what I mean. Now I'm using the Freedom Makeup contour stick. This is the fair one, and I use that to contour my nose. I have all 3 shades of them. I like them, you know, it's an easy way to contour, especially when it's warm. I like to use cream contours because, you know, you do tend to sweat more, and when you put on a cream contour it just lasts longer. So I'm using the medium color as my contour color, and I put the, well, more darker color above it, but I'm kind of using it as a bronzer too, because the colors are too warm to be a good contour, but because it's summer I don't really care that much, so I don't mind looking bronzy because hey, it's summer. But I do hope they would come out with more cooler tone because they do blend very easily and they work great. But now I'm using the highlight color out of the fair one, out of the fair contour stick, and as you can see I do use quite a light concealer, but I go over it with MAC fixing powder in the color Golden Honey, I believe it's called, so that takes away a bit of the whiteness. And now I'm using the Miss Lim bronzer on top of that. I'm not going to use a powder contour today because, well, I don't want to put on too much. It's already a lot, but because it's warm outside, you know. Now I'm using the color Expensive, which is a gorgeous color, and I'm going to put it underneath my eyes. And what I love about these shadows is that they work great in the waterline too. They don't irritate and they do stay on all day, even in the waterline. I mean, it's amazing. I just wanted to have even more of a pop of color because I love color and I love doing, well, colorful looks. So I even took Star Power and blended that underneath the Expensive color. You know, some people might think this is a little bit too much, so then don't do this, but I really like the way it looked. And I'm just cleaning it and blending it out with the same brush that I got the Essence fixing powder on. Now I'm going to use the Peach and Glow by Makeup Revolution, or I Heart Makeup, whatever. I'm using the blush. It's also a very shimmery blush. I love this for in the summer. And I'm also using the highlight. As I probably said before in different other videos, at the moment this is my favorite. So this is the finished look. I really liked how it turned out. Hope you all like this, and don't forget to subscribe, and see you next time.